We continue to talk about the fight for school funding in our local school districts and really across the state. We talked to two local superintendents to dive a little deeper into this issue.
Upping the basic allotment, the amount of money we get per child based on our ADA, which has not changed in 5 years.
I strongly encourage our legislators to come back into a special session. Not only ECISD, but school districts across the state of Texas are making dire cuts.
The battle for funding started here, the Texas state capitol. In Texas, the state uses the term basic allotment to refer to the money given to districts per student. The Texas Education Agency says the basic allotment has changed 4 times since 2009, with the last change being in 2019.
Texas lags behind. We're in the bottom 10 of the 50 states in these United States when we look at funding of public education within our state. The most effective investment that we can make is an investment in our children.
Texas lawmakers during the 2023 regular and special legislative sessions ultimately defeated the effort to distribute the $4 billion because the funds were tied to the passage of Governor Greg Abbott's school voucher program.
What they voted against was school vouchers because the carrot dangling at the end of the stick was vouchers. I'll give you this, I'll give you this, I'll give you this. And it wasn't hinted around, it was point blank said, as long as you approve vouchers, okay? And the folks that oppose vouchers, I'm one of them, that have a problem with taxpayer money being used to pay for private school education, homeschool education, online education. I have a problem with that. But our representatives stood firm. Obviously, it cost some of them in the polls, but I just want to set the record clear that it wasn't these people voting against teachers. They care about teachers, okay? But they also care about public education in general. So I think it got twisted. And everybody that's in public education knows that. It was just twisted.
Under the proposed program, private and parochial school tuition costs are partially funded. By the time the 88th legislature adjourned from the 4th special session on December 5th of last year, the voucher program failed to pass.
You cannot say, I'll give you this, 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 as long as you give me this. If you're saying that, you're holding us hostage.
The next opportunity to increase state funding for public schools will be when the legislature meets again on January 14th, 2025. Texas state Democrats say that's not soon enough and are calling for a special session.
It's constitutionally our responsibility to provide for the schools. Schools across the state having massive budget consequences while we sit on top of one of the largest budget surpluses in Texas history. I think you can just do the math yourself.
While state Republicans are pinning the blame on local districts mismanaging money and the expiration of federal COVID money.
Some school districts have done a really horrible job of managing their school systems. They were caught flat-footed and they're suffering the consequences.
Superintendent Dr. Scott Murray with Ector County ISD thinks lawmakers need to come back into session to address this need.
I would strongly encourage our legislature to come back in session and have a singular focus. That focus should be the 5.5 million public school children and the financial needs that our public schools have today in order to serve those kids.
Dr. Murray says if it doesn't happen, ECISD will see those effects almost immediately.
We already have a $24 million budget deficit due to that lack of funding. And so, yes, services will be negatively affected next year because of that lack of funding. We need funding for school safety. Our law enforcement officers are not appropriately funded. Funding for additional teachers, funding for supplies and materials. There are many levels of funding. Our special education students, a variety of areas that have been touched by the $24 million in cuts that we've been forced to make.
We also sat down with the superintendent of Big Spring ISD, who says their budget may not be tight, but they are seeing issues retaining teachers and students.
We're living in a state right now where we're very short on teachers, very short on administrators. People are jumping out of the profession right and left, and we're trying to figure out ways to keep them here.
Superintendent Jay McWilliams says if things don't change, the district may be in trouble.
The more kids you have, the more money you're getting per ADA. And when you start losing kids, What you don't want to see is this. You don't want to see your number of kids dipping and your values dipping, okay? What you want to see in the ideal world, values are going up, enrollment's going up. And that's what was happening to us back around 16, 17, 18. You know, the values were slowly starting to climb back up, and our enrollment was going up every year. What if we suddenly had a dip? We lose 200 or 300 kids over the summer. You know, God forbid that happen, but it could. I don't see it happening, but if it did, that would hurt us.
Governor Greg Abbott, who's the only one who can call a special session, responded to the calls for one, saying, quote, "Know this. My commitment to improving public schools is just as resolute as yours. To achieve our shared goal, however, it is incumbent upon you to work with your fellow Texas House members to muster the votes to get it passed, something you were unwilling to do last year." This is a story we will continue to follow right here on ABC Big 2 News, so stay with us.